Hello everyone to the Security and Privacy Academy channel. Today we're going to talk about a recent vulnerability known as CVE-2025-21418, which affects the Ancillary Function Driver for WinSock in Microsoft Windows. This is a serious issue that was exploited before a patch was available, so it's crucial for everyone to understand and take steps to protect their systems. Before we dive into the specifics, let's make sure we understand what a CVE is. CVE stands for Common Vulnerabilities and Exposures, and it's a unique identifier for security vulnerabilities. It's like a serial number for bugs in software. This standardization helps software vendors, security researchers and users to communicate about these issues efficiently. For example, you can find more details about CVEs on the official Mitre website, which is linked in the description below. The Ancillary Function Driver for WinSock, or AFD, is a kernel mode driver in Windows that supports the WinSock API. WinSock is the Windows Sockets API, which is used for network communication. So AFD is essentially a bridge that allows applications like web browsers, email clients, and other network-dependent software to communicate with the network. This driver is critical because it's a part of the kernel, the core of the operating system, and any vulnerability here can have serious consequences. Now let's talk about CVE 2025-21418. This is an elevation of privilege vulnerability. What this means is that if an attacker who already has some level of access to your system can exploit this flaw, they can increase their privileges to the highest level, which is System in Windows, so administrative access. With system privileges, they can do almost anything on your computer, from installing malware to stealing your data and even using your system as part of a botnet for further attacks. This vulnerability was a zero-day, meaning it was being exploited by attackers before Microsoft released a patch for it. That makes it particularly dangerous because systems were vulnerable without any way to protect themselves until the patch was available. The impact of this vulnerability is significant. If your system is compromised through this vulnerability, your data could be at risk. Your computer could be used as a part of a botnet for further attacks, or sensitive information could be stolen. For organizations, this could lead to a breach of their network if one machine is compromised, potentially exposing confidential data or disrupting operations. For individual users, it could mean loss of personal information, financial data, or even identity theft. Fortunately, Microsoft has released a patch for this vulnerability as part of the February 2025 security update. So the most important step to protect yourself is to make sure your Windows system is up to date. You can do this by going to Settings, Update and Security, Windows Update, and ensuring that your system is set to receive automatic updates. This is a simple step, but it's crucial for maintaining security. For IT administrators, it's recommended to use tools like Windows Server Update Services for patch management to ensure all systems in the network are updated promptly. Additionally, it's a good practice to follow the principle of least privilege, meaning that users should have only the necessary permissions to do their jobs, which can limit the damage if a vulnerability is exploited. For example, if a user account is compromised, having limited permissions can prevent an attacker from using this vulnerability to gain full control. You can find a video about least privilege in the description below. Also, keeping your antivirus software up to date can help detect and prevent malicious activities, adding an extra layer of protection. In summary, CVE 2025-21418 is a critical vulnerability in Windows networking driver that was exploited before a patch was available. It's essential to keep your system patched and follow the best security practices to protect your security and privacy. Thank you for watching, and remember to stay informed and safe. Don't forget to check out more resources on Microsoft's Patch Tuesday updates for February 2025 for additional details. And I'll see you in the next video.